Good Wednesday morning, and thank you for tuning in to News 99. I'm Joseph Gratz. Coming up today in the next half hour. Summer is around the corner, and for many people, this means taking a vacation. We have details about which airlines you should and should not avoid. And you may have missed the piano in the smack, but do you know what it's used for? Anthony Stock reports on this new addition to our Student Center next. These stories and more, including your Storm Team weather forecast, are coming up. News 99 starts right now.
This is News 99, coverage as local as it gets.
Good morning, I'm Michael Warren. Let's start this morning's program with a look at the weather. So, Joe, we had a wonderful day yesterday, and I hope you had a chance to enjoy the beautiful weather outside.
Yeah, Mike, I hear this weather will continue throughout the week. Let's toss it over to Michael Yauk for this week's weather report.
Yeah, we're going to have a little bit of rain that comes later in the week, but it won't be nearly as bad as what happened on Monday. But take a look at our area right now. We're going to see those clouds breaking throughout the morning hours, but plenty of sunshine around. York, you can see the sun is brightly shining there, and as well as the other areas, Gettysburg, Lancaster, York as well. Our current radar right now, we are dry. That few showers right there, that's what pushed through later on Monday. But right now, we're starting off in the 40s. As you go to class, you're waking up today. Don't think about pulling out the shorts. Get out, pull out the shorts, to put the sweatpants away, as these temperatures will get near 60 degrees for this afternoon. So for today, a few morning clouds. The sun will return by the afternoon. It'll be a little bit breezy, temperatures near 60. And we're going to be talking about the greatest show on earth that's happening next week. And the best part, it's free. And I'll give you guys a little hint at the desk. It has to do with the moon.
For that, Mike. We'll have the rest of the weather forecast later on in the newscast. In campus news, the voices of the students have been heard. A new printing policy has been approved. It was announced through an email on Monday that students will be allocated 500 prints next fall, and a 25-cent charge will be for any additional pages. Allocations will be progressively decreased each semester through the fall semester of 2016. The final allocation will leave students with 300 pages per semester with a charge of 5 cents after each page.
Spring has sprung and the fall registration season has begun. Course schedules and registration appointments for the 2014 fall semester are available on the homepage of the Millersville website. In order to participate in early registration, students must first meet with their academic advisors to obtain their term advisement PIN number. Undergraduate early registration begins April 10th with appointments running through the 18th.
The Office of Experimental Learning and Career Management wants to help you build your career and brand yourself. Millersville University graduate Darren Presley will begin presenting about how your different social media accounts can help or hurt your career. The event will run from noon to 1:30 in the SMAC multipurpose room. You are encouraged to bring your own device to access your accounts, and the first 50 participants will receive a free stylus pen for your mobile devices.
Now that the weather is pleasant, more students are spending time outside enjoying Millersville's natural wildlife. Dr. Christopher Hardy, an associate professor of biology, created an interactive map of 20 noteworthy trees around campus. The map includes highlights such as the campus's tallest tree, a coconut palm tree, and other unique specimens. Hardy says he made the website because the trees on campus are a valuable asset to the university campus. The maps can be found online at wikiplantatlas.org.
The University Concert Committee and Launch Music Conference have partnered to bring Panic at the Disco to Millersville. Tickets can be purchased now for $5 with an MUID at the ticket office. The concert is happening Thursday, April 17th at the Lancaster Convention Center. Doors will open at 6 and transportation will be provided from Gordonier and the Winter Center from 5:30 to 1:30 on a first-come, first-served basis.
Throughout the day, passers-by can enjoy live music in the Student Memorial Center lobby. The baby grand piano is open for all who wish to practice or play for those around them. Anthony Stock spoke with a few student musicians who had a lot to say about their favorite practice location.
Many students come to the SMAC to use the school store, eat at the galley, or use the computer lab. But some students come here to practice. This is Brandon Smith, a junior with a major in music. When he has the time, he likes to come play for the people in the atrium. He feels he is doing his part in adding to what the SMAC has to offer.
I like practicing on this piano because there's an audience here. I like trying to play smooth background music for people as they're, walking through. And people usually have events here, and I feel as though music will bring people, their curiosity will come over, just to see who's on piano, and while they're here, they can kind of do some of the events that people have going on around here.
Brandon isn't the only one who utilizes the piano. Kyle Elliott, who has been playing for 16 years, also finds the piano convenient.
I like to practice on this piano for multiple reasons. Number one, it's pretty convenient, walking right through the SMAC here. You can literally just come here, sit down, after classes in the day, de-stress. I live in 66 Wellness, and most of my classes are in Kudo and Karate. So coming right back from there, I kind of just run right past this piano, so I like to just sit down here and de-stress after those tough classes that I have over there. And plus everybody walks past and normally they love it. So, you always get, make new friends. People come over and say, oh, how long have you been playing this? Nice song, oh, what other songs do you know? So I can kind of like pull out of my repertoire, and play different songs and make new friends.
They're playing a Xinhai piano. That was made in Beijing. The Xinhai company is China's topmost music brand. And they make 40,000 pianos annually, which is second in the world. Now, that one has seen a lot of play, so it has its share of problems.
Let me demonstrate. There's a dead G key and there's also a dead E key in a lot of left-hand chords that you play. So this piano, it's a good name, but it needs tuning. I don't think it's been tuned for a long time. So it needs to be tuned.
The piano offers many benefits for its players. Research has shown that regular play can boost cognitive and intellectual abilities, which is more than helpful for a student. Also, those involved creating music experience less loneliness, depression, and anxiety.
The piano is a good way to express your emotion, and so when you're playing, if you're feeling stressful, you might play something a little more gloomy sometimes, or you might play something a little more upbeat maybe to get your feelings up. So it's definitely a good way to relieve stress. It gets your mind going and everything.
The next time you need to relax, come and play for the people in the SMAC, or just sit back and enjoy the music. Reporting from Millersville University, I'm Anthony Stock.
Countless studies have proven that exercise can make you healthier. When we return, find out if this popular form of exercise is already a part of your daily routine. We'll be right back.
1.7 FM WIXQ, Millersville's #1 music source. The university's student-run radio station. Tune in daily to hear a variety of music beyond the top 40s. Want to be a DJ? All majors are welcome. Email operationsmanager@wixq.com for more information. Visit us online at wixq.com. 91.7 FM WIXQ, your #1 music source.
Body language. Without saying a word, it can tell you so much. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
This is Mike. This is where he's sleeping tonight. That's his pillow. He could have been upstairs using Jen's pillow if he would have stuck to just drinking that six-pack. But boys will be boys, and one six-pack turns into two, and then that turns into shots. And before you know it, you've an empty bottle of vodka and a full toilet bowl.
Welcome back. In local headlines, Shippensburg police have arrested a man for slashing his girlfriend's tires and making threats during a domestic dispute Sunday night. 51-year-old Lauren Millerstock of Harrisburg was also wanted for walking away from a halfway house in Harrisburg while on parole. According to police, Millerstock was intoxicated. He was charged with criminal mischief and taken to Cumberland County Prison.
Police say Alexander Ramos Pacheco of Lancaster engaged in an illicit relationship with a minor from Chicago. Investigators believe Pacheco drove over 700 miles to Illinois and brought 15-year-old Sherilyn Mercado to Lancaster County. NBC affiliate WGAL reported last evening that Pacheco is now in police custody. A neighbor had heard of reports of the missing child and notified police.
One teen was injured when a tractor-trailer collided with a horse and buggy in Lancaster on Monday morning. The crash happened around 7:30 a.m. on Route 340 in Leacock County. The 14-year-old driver of the buggy was not identified and was taken to the hospital. The tractor-trailer driver was not injured, but the horse did not survive the crash. There is no word on the cause at this point.
Investigators say a shooting occurred Saturday night in Lancaster County. The victim was shot in the leg inside while attending a private party at the Crispus Attucks Center at South Duke and Howard Avenue. The victim was taken to the hospital to be treated for his injuries. No arrests have been made.
A recent study found that staying fit when you are young and keeping active throughout your life can keep your mind sharp and make you a smarter senior. But that doesn't mean you have to hit the gym 24/7. There are plenty of activities you can do anywhere to keep fit and stay healthy. Here's Holly Pfeiffer with today's Health Minute.
Life can feel like a marathon, but you don't need to run one to stay in shape. Physical fitness experts say walking, riding a bike, even a weekly Zumba class can keep you feeling your best. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the average person should try to get in at least 150 minutes of exercise a week. And even 10 minutes at a time is fine. Sure, it sounds like a lot, but if you add it up, it only comes to 2.5 hours a week. If you break up your routine in 10, 20, or 30-minute increments, the effects of physical activity will pay off. Best way to stay active is to engage in moderate or vigorous exercise. Add a little strength training 2 or more days a week, and your muscles and bones will thank you. And don't think that walking is not an activity. A brisk stroll for a half hour or more can do wonders for the body. The best thing, there's no need for fancy shoes or a gym membership. So get up, get out, and get moving. For today's Health Minute, I'm Holly Pfeiffer.
Here we are walking at a good pace.
Coming up next, we'll share the details surrounding the latest General Motors recall that affects over 1 million vehicles. These and other national headlines are next.
Bead & Pottery Works in downtown Lancaster is your creativity destination. Something new awaits you with every visit. Sit down and let your imagination decorate your own piece of pottery. Visitors can select from over 250 plus combinations of pottery and paints. If you're looking for a quick gift, string your own necklace for that personal flair or design a bracelet or a pair of earrings at the Beading Studio. The Beadworks and Pottery Works in Lancaster. Creativity for everyone, activities for all ages.
Well, that does it for this edition of News 99. Coming up next on MTV, our new hit show, The Vibe, followed by In the Zone with a sneak peek into Donovan McNabb's season.
He just said MTV, not MUTV.
Yeah. Oh, okay, well, I'm just getting warmed up.
All right, let's do it again from the top. In 5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Well, that'll do it for this edition of News 99. Coming up next on MTVU, our new hit show, The Vibe, followed by
Oh my God.
What happened?
MTVU?
What happened?
Are you serious? MTVU.
Oh. We'll do it from the top again. I'm getting warmed up.
He said MTVU, not MUTV. And Bobby?
We're just gonna have Matt do this one, okay?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. All right, just. Are you good?
Go ahead. Go
ahead.
All
right. All right, from the
top, one more time. Matt, you're closing it. In 5, 4, 3,
2, 1.
That does it for this edition of News 99. Coming up next on MUTV, our new hit show, The Vibe, and In the Zone with a sneak peek of Donovan McNabb. Are you serious? All you have to do is sit there and look pretty as I talk. That's all. If you can't do your job, I'm fine with that. But seriously, just sit there. Quiet. No. That's all you have to do. Quiet as I talk. Can you do your job correctly?
We can do it.
Just sit there as I talk.
We got this.
All right? All right? Are we going to do this again?
All right, from the top again.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, that does it for this installment of News 99. Coming up next on MUTV, our new hit show, The Vibe, and the...
What are you doing?
Well, I'm out of ink, I'm out of paper. Plus the library was closed, so now I gotta write my term paper by hand.
You're a moron, dude. You should have went to Cartridge World of Centerville. They have all the ink, toner, and paper you need, even at prices college students can afford. So you don't have to write your term paper with sticky notes.
What?
Save 10% with your Millersville ID at Cartridge World, the world's leader in ink and toner refill.
Welcome back. Mike, I'll tell you, it's been fantastic waking up with the sun every morning.
It has been. You know, I had to break out my sunglasses on the way here, and, you know, beautiful sunrise this morning as well.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, this wonderful spring weather we've been having. Let's toss it over to our weatherman, Mike Yauk. Mike, what's in...
Good morning, guys. Way to lead me in with talking about the beautiful sunrise today. And here are our sunset and sunrises for today. So 6:38, the sun came up this morning. Great outside, and as we look currently outside Millersville University, it's 41 degrees. We're partly cloudy, it's mild, and let me let you in on a little secret. Why I look like I'm newsworthy up here. I didn't bring a jacket to come here today. I even wore shorts because I know temperatures are going to get in the 60s today, so think about that too as you're waking up this morning and heading out to class. Highs today, like I said, we're going to be near 60 degrees. Break out the sunglasses, the sunscreen, all of that because you're going to need it today. The sun is at its typical spot. The sun angle is kind of where it's at in August. So while the sun doesn't seem so hot now, the rays are still strong. So there is plenty of potential for sunburn through these next, well, right into the summer. So lows tonight, we're going to drop back down to the 40s. So it won't be so bad tonight, but tomorrow, we're going to be a little warmer today. Break out the sunglasses, the sunscreen. Temperatures will be in the mid to upper 60s, and it'll feel fantastic outside. This morning we came in for a low at 47 degrees. We're pretty close. Actually, the low should have been 35 degrees. Sorry about that. But we are pretty close to where we're supposed to be normally today. And the biggest show on earth, that's going to happen 1 week last night. And let's talk about it. It's the greatest show on earth, and it is the universe. We have a lunar eclipse that's going to be coming next Monday night and the Tuesday morning. Now, a lunar eclipse is when the sun, the earth, and the moon are all in a line together. So what happens is the earth blocks out the sun's shadows from hitting the moon. So it goes in this area behind the earth, which is called the umbra and the penumbra. So the umbra is when the full moon, the entire moon is actually behind Earth's shadows, where the penumbra is only where a partial part of the moon, that's a tongue twister, isn't it? Gets covered up by the Earth's shadow. So that'll be happening just 1 week last night, and like I said, it's the lunar eclipse, so it's a great thing that's going to be happening. So it's April 14th. It begins at about 2 a.m., but what we call totality is when the big moon is kind of what you see like this. It turns that reddish-orange color, and we'll talk about that in a second. But set your alarm clocks early because you don't want to miss it, so totality. So when it completely looks like this red color, that'll be from 3 a.m. to about 4:30, so you don't want to miss it. It'll be worth waking up early, and remember, keep looking up and set those alarm clocks. So this was a lunar eclipse that happened just a few years ago, back in 2010. So you can kind of see the different stages that it moves across the night sky, and like I talked about, this reddish color in here, that's where the moon turns that blood red, orange. It all changes from lunar eclipse to lunar eclipse, and that has to do, so why could it be red? Does anybody have an idea? Take a minute. Well, think about a sunrise. When the sun's coming up or the sun's setting, you know how you get that reddish color in the atmosphere? Same thing. So what happens when the sun's rays go through the Earth's atmosphere, it bends the light towards the moon, and that's why you get those reddish colors. But currently, back to the weather, we are currently dry right now. Those are those few showers that went off through our area on Monday. We widened things out a bit. We have to go all the way out to the Pacific Northwest to see the next thing that's going to cause a little disturbance in our weather. But from here until there, we got this plenty of breaking skies, so it'll be clear. So the current surface map, you can see that dry slot, we'll call it, over the Midwest. That'll influence us over the next couple of days. So this afternoon, you can see a cold front's going to push through northern Pennsylvania, which will bring a few clouds, but our area will remain cloud-free, maybe a few high clouds. Overnight tonight, high pressure will still be able to dominate our region. We'll go into tomorrow morning. As you're waking up, you're heading to class. It'll be a warm one, so remember, sunscreen, shorts, maybe a light t-shirt, long sleeve shirt. That's what I'm going to be wearing. Don't put the hoodies away for the summer. We don't need them anymore. But we'll remain clear for tomorrow. And then Thursday, next chance for some rain comes late Thursday night. So here's that front just approaching through Thursday night. So we'll have some rain Thursday into Friday. So for today, we'll have a few morning clouds. It'll be sunny skies by the afternoon, a high coming in at 60. It'll be a little bit breezy by the afternoon. Overnight tonight, we're going to stay near 40 degrees, maybe 36 in a few spots like here on campus. Mainly clear. There'll be a few high clouds with a west wind at 10 miles an hour. And now your 7-day forecast looks like this. For today, mostly sunny, 60 degrees. Get out, enjoy today. Tomorrow, Friday, 68 for tomorrow, plenty of sun. Some more showers come in Thursday night and the Friday, as well as Friday and the Saturday. Saturday will be probably maybe one of the best days of the weekend. We have Public Weather Awareness Day coming up here on campus, brought to you by the American Meteorological Society, our Millersville chapter. But look at that for Sunday, 74, and we're going to hope the rain hangs off Monday night into Tuesday so we can get to see that lunar eclipse, guys.
Hey, I'm loving that 70 weather that's coming up later on.
That's right. I think now it's actually going to be worth it to take the time and wash my car.
You can say that again.
All right. So as we review national headlines, actor Ricky... All right. It looks like we'll be right back. Stay with us.
The latest local news, sports, and entertainment. There's something for everyone. Under completely new management, the Snapper is back on track, run entirely by our student staff. Interested in being a writer? Applications can be sent to thesnapper.com/apply. Join us in Hash 161 every Thursday at 9 p.m. and don't forget to pick up your copy of The Snapper every Thursday. The Snapper, Millersville University's student newspaper since 1925.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
So Blake, you want to do the news at 6 o'clock now? No. 6 o'clock is dinner time. You could just eat at 5:30. No. 6 o'clock is dinner time. Hey Rory. Oh.
Yep.
What time is dinner time?
6 o'clock.
In 1977, in Johannesburg, South Africa, an 8-year-old boy picked up the game of golf from his father. By the age of 9, he was already outplaying him. The odds of this gentle lad winning the Junior World Golf Championships at the age of 14, 1 in 16 million. The odds of that same boy then making it to the US and European Pro Golf Tours, 1 in 7 million. The odds of the Big Easy winning the Open Championship once and the US Open Championship twice, 1 in 780 million. The odds of this professional golfer having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. Ernie Els encourages you to learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
For authentic Italian dining, go to Nino's Pizzeria. Nino's menu includes pizza, wings, stromboli, subs, and Italian dinners. Stop by from 10 to 2 on weekdays for the lunch special. Nino's Pizzeria, 11 Manor Ave, Millersville.
Welcome back as we review national headlines. Looks like morning television will soon say goodbye to longtime host after she made the announcement. Barbara Walters will be leaving The View on May 16th. Walters joined the network in 1976 and was the first female news anchor on an evening program. ABC will air a 2-hour special that night highlighting her life and her career.
And an out-of-control college party may lead to the arrest of 100 people in Southern California. According to authorities, violence broke out around 9:30 Saturday evening at a spring break party near the University of Southern California. Officers resorted to tear gas and pepper spray to bring the crowd under control. At least 44 people were taken to the hospital with injuries.
General Motors is about to start repairs on the millions of vehicles that are at the center of a controversial recall. The owners of 6 GM models can bring their vehicles to a dealer to fix the ignition switch beginning Monday. The first repairs are available for model years 2003 through 2007. The models include Chevy Cobalt, the HHR, Pontiac G5, and Solstice, and Saturn Ion and Sky. Other models will be added at a later date. The faulty ignition switch is tied to at least 13 deaths.
As the search for Malaysian Airlines Flight 370 wears on, authorities took some time to address the growing number of scams developing around the incident. False reports that the plane has been found are making their way through email and social networking sites. Some of these reports include links that lead to users to harmful downloads containing malware. The Better Business Bureau recommends not clicking on links found in unsolicited or unfamiliar messages.
Samsung is in trouble with the White House after an unplanned marketing stunt last week. Red Sox star David Ortiz took a picture of himself and President Obama during a visit to the White House. Ortiz, who has an endorsement with Samsung, tweeted the picture and Samsung retweeted it to its 5.2 million followers. Obama was unaware of Ortiz's connection with the company and does not approve of using the president's likeness to endorse a product without permission.
10-year-old Ohio girl was cited by police after she took the keys to the family car and crashed it into 4 others while she was sleepwalking. Police say the girl drove down the street for about 2.5 blocks, hitting 3 parked cars and semi-truck. When authorities arrived, they say she was scared and crying. The child's father said she has a developmental ability and is known to sleepwalk, but said she has never done anything of this magnitude. Police have cited her with failure to control a motor vehicle, not wearing a seatbelt, and operating a vehicle without a license. The girl was not arrested, but she will need to appear in juvenile court. Police say it's possible the case may be dismissed. No one was injured. Well, thank you for tuning in. I'm Joe Gratz.
And I'm Mike Warren.
Remember to watch our show Wednesday mornings, 8:30 every week. Have a great night, Millersville.